just got dumped in the form of a spectacularly written Dear John email.
That's life at sea.
Well, sprinkle her in the chili if you want. Hey, Fry, ready to fix that railing yet?
He's working on it, sir. Oh, hey, that was some nice ping pong action earlier.
Yeah, you're next.
How's the Port Turbine?
Up and running, sir.
And, your bruised ego?
Repairs are underway.
You'll get over her.
And how many X's do you have, Captain?
Oh, too many to count.
So I'm learning from the master.
Yeah, as your captain, I try to lead by example.
You hear that?
Yeah.
A number of alarming things today. Just try to remember this is only an exercise. As a contingency analyst, my job is to scare you and hopefully prepare you for the worst imaginable catastrophes. We have to acknowledge the very real possibility of a global pandemic involving a highly pathogenic SARS-like virus. The World Health Organization projects for the purposes of this study, we've selected St. Louis. Stage 1, the long-term post-nuclear radiation effect. Stage 3, preventing widespread panic. All right, any questions?
Dr. Caffrey, my name's J.T. Baylock.
Deputy National Security Advisor. Yes, I know.
I take it you and Toto have been briefed?
On the ride over.
You wrote this 3 years ago. Do you need a few minutes to refresh yourself before we throw you to the wolves?
No, I'm good to go.
Okay, no dogs allowed. Jim, watch the mutt.
From what I've heard, the Oval Office seems to think you're some kind of genius.
Oh, I don't know about that, but I have advised them on a few occasions.
Your modesty is refreshing. Now drop it. We need you to take control.
I'll do my best. How many people were brought in on this? How many know?
Defense, Homeland Security, Langley, NASA. We kept it limited per your protocols.
What about the president?
Not yet. Good luck.
Dr. Caffrey, National Security Advisor, Andrea Hatton.
So nice to see you again, Molly. Likewise.
Ladies and gentlemen, under Executive Order 221-C, I'm reminding everyone that what we're about to discuss has been classified top secret. No foreign dissemination. This image was captured by our Cheyenne Mountain facility. You're looking at the heat bloom of an unidentified object entering Earth's orbit from deep space at 2200 hours. At approximately 2212, the object made a number of course corrections. Course corrections? That's right, Admiral. We believe it's under extraterrestrial control. We lost contact with the object at these coordinates. The Coast Guard has informed us that a naval vessel in the vicinity has gone silent. At this point, I'd like to turn the briefing over to Dr. Caffrey, a senior analyst at the Blackwood think tank. Dr. Caffrey wrote the protocols we'll be implementing tonight. Dr. Caffrey?
Thank you. Some of you may not know what a contingency analyst does. I deal in worst-case scenarios. The unthinkable. And this definitely qualifies. Now, Threshold was designed as a rapid response measure to a first contact scenario. Stage 1 of the plan calls for an immediate quarantine of the landing site or possibly crash site. After the object is effectively secured by a special ops force, the next step calls for the insertion of a red team. Now, their priorities are threefold. Confirm the presence of extraterrestrial life, intelligent or otherwise. Attempt to communicate with it, and finally to determine its intent, whether it poses any possible threat.
And if it does?
You'll find that on page 45 under the chapter heading What to Do If We're Screwed. So, which of the red team candidates were you able to get?
We got your microbiologist, Nigel Fenway.
Perfect. He's an MD with a background in pathology. Former 60s radical, stubborn as hell. If we are dealing with alien life, he'll help us figure out how it eats, sleeps, and breathes.
Well, next up, Lucas Pegg, astronautical engineer, Jet Propulsion Laboratories, Pasadena.
Great. He helped design the Jupiter probe. If we are dealing with a UFO, he'll pop the hood, tell us how it works. Also one of the all-time high Jeopardy winners.
Good to know. Number 3 on the hit parade, Arthur Ramsey.
Expert in linguistics and applied mathematics. If RET needs to phone home, he'll translate the call. The guy is brilliant.
Yeah, well, he's also got quite a gambling loser stripper problem.
We all have our vices.
Really? What are yours, Dr. Caffrey?
I only reveal those on a need-to-know basis, Mr. Kavanaugh.
Well, here's your red team. Not exactly Charlie's Angels, are they?
Let me get this straight. We could be witness to the greatest moment in human history, and you people want to keep it a secret?
Damn right. What if some kind of technology could be reverse engineered from what we encounter? Do we want it falling into the hands of other countries?
God forbid the government would give the rest of the world the benefit of the doubt.
Here's a thought. What if they're hostile? I mean, even if they're benign, their presence alone could incite worldwide panic.
Look, gentlemen, we don't know what we're dealing with. And until we do, whatever we discover stays in this room.
Finders keepers. Hey, while we're on the subject of aliens, I don't appreciate being abducted. How long is this little field trip gonna last?
Indefinitely.
So what, I'm a prisoner? That's not gonna fly.
Hey, can I talk to you in private for a minute? Door number 1 or door number 2?
I don't, what are you talking about?
Door number 1, you bring along a slide rule and a smile and you do what you're asked. Door number 2, you disappear into an 8x10 cell for the rest of your life playing solitaire courtesy of the federal government.
You can't do that. That's illegal.
So it's subverting national security, my friend. We're in dark waters here, okay? So I'm gonna ask you again. Door number 1 or 2?
We'll be choppering you out to the freighter with a Navy SEAL escort. Securing the vessel will be your first priority. However, we've had a slight complication. The NSA has informed us that the North Koreans also detected the object. They've dispatched a Kilo-class submarine to investigate.
How much time do we have out there?
5-6 hours at best.
What is this, War of the Worlds?
Ladies good to go?
Probably not, but I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Have we considered how this might look? I mean, what if they've come bearing gifts?
Believe me, Lucas, I hope they have.
10 minutes ago, you were worried about global panic.
I like to worry about things from all angles.
What's that?
It's New Testament. 1 Corinthians.
How are they gonna work aliens into their Sunday sermon?
You making fun of me?
I'm just saying. I don't remember reading, and on the 8th day the Lord created Klingons.
It's funny. No, that's very funny.
What's your problem?
Where do I begin?
Is that your father's watch?
What makes you ask that?
Tag Heuer Monaco. Steve McQueen wore one. If you were a guy back in the 70s, that was a must-have item.
My dad thought so too.
Still around?
I don't know.
Whiskey 1, we are approaching naval perimeter. Repeat, approaching naval perimeter.
Roger that, Whiskey 1. Proceed with caution. Naval perimeter has been secured.
Listen up, people! We need to secure the entire ship! Get down below deck! See if we get the power online!
Heads up, gentlemen. One crew member down.
Dr. Caffrey.
I'm here.
We're clean down here, Dr. Caffrey. No pathogens, no chemical toxins, and no radiological activity.
The crew?
We found 5 of them so far, all dead. Some of them are pretty deformed.
According to the ship's manifest, there were 13 crew members on board. Where are the rest of them?
We don't know. Get your team ready, you're up.
We're on our way.
We had to trank him. His name's Gunnison, first mate.
All right, Mr. Kavanaugh, I'd like your men to search the ship for any additional life forms. Freighters like this always have stowaways, rats, roaches, silverfish. Capture them alive if possible. Dr. Fenway, you're gonna have your hands full. I want a full workup on Gunnison here and those corpses and whatever potential menagerie we find.
May I ask what it is I'm supposed to be looking for?
If we knew that, we could all go home.
What about the ship's computers? There might be a log or outgoing emails, anything that can tell us what happened?
We'll check it out.
You said you saw some kind of ghost images on the ship's radar equipment?
Yeah, odd patterns, definitely more than just static.
Ramsey, take a look. Lucas, there's a video camera in the rec room. Let's run it.
Okay.
Call us when he comes to.
Yeah.
Nice try. What's the match? Oh! You got game! You got game up! You got game up!
All right. Lucas, you're the engineer. Any idea what we're seeing here?
No obvious means of propulsion. No aerodynamic surfaces. My God, look at the way it's folding in on itself. It's almost like we're dealing with some kind of higher dimensional geometry. Maybe a Clusa-Klein manifold?
English, please.
It means I just soiled my boxers. Just a little bit.
Come on, come on.
I think we're looking at a 4-dimensional object in 3-dimensional space. You see how it keeps morphing?
Yeah.
I think because we live in a 3-dimensional world, you see, we're only capable of seeing part of it.
What's it doing? What's that sound? Are you guys all right?
Yeah. Congratulations, gentlemen. We've just accomplished the first task of Threshold. Confirmation of extraterrestrial intelligence.
So you're telling me you've got nothing more than an amateur videotape?
No, I'm telling you, what's on that videotape will keep our scientists busy for decades.
I'm not interested in the future. I'm interested in now. Who are they? Why are they here? Come on, dazzle us with some of your celebrated conjecture.
And you'll have to do it quickly, Molly. The North Koreans caught some friendly currents. They're due to arrive a few hours early.
Understood.
JT, any thoughts?
Look at all those sorry bastards out there. They have no idea what just dropped into our lap. They're driving home, bitching about traffic, thinking about happy hour, just going about their lives, and it could all be over.
We don't know that. We do our jobs right, they'll never know how close we came. Molly's going to need someone to run interference for her, JT. You know how treacherous Washington bureaucracy can be. She'll be pulling resources from every conceivable government branch.
Reassigning me.
Temporarily.
Thought I was on track for your job.
Right now, you have the more important one.
He's in a delicate state, probably post-traumatic stress. I'm not sure you'll get much out of him.
Did you find the captain?
No, he's missing. So is most of the crew. Of the people we have been able to find, you're the only survivor.
Good.
And why is that good?
Because they changed.
We looked at the videotape. Can you tell us what happened?
I don't know where it came from. We heard a sound first. Then the equipment started acting funny. It was blinding. And the sound, like knives being sharpened. It was gone. Power was on backup. Then the crew started getting sick. Really sick. Having weird dreams. There was nothing I could do. These boys need help, Captain. We should call in an airlift. Captain?
It was like a forest, but the trees were made of glass.
Sir, why don't we get you down to sick bay?
In the dream I had, in the forest.
Sir?
It was like I was really there.
Saw the captain again. Never found his body. After that, everything went to hell. People trying to kill each other, trying to kill themselves. I hid in sick bay, but I could still hear the screaming.
And the missing crew members, do you know where they went?
No.
What about the bodies we found? What caused those disfigurements?
Listen, people weren't the same. They weren't themselves.
What about you? Are you yourself?
Take it easy, buddy. Take it easy.
You okay?
Yeah. No. Actually, I'm not okay. I'm completely freaked out.
Well, I'd be worried if you weren't. Any thoughts on our mystery object?
You mean the Christmas ornament there? Look, designing spacecraft is what I do. And theoretically, there are only so many ways you can get from one star to another. Laser-assisted solar sails, fusion engines, interstellar ramjets, antimatter drives. And I gotta tell you, this thing definitely doesn't use any of those.
So what does it do? Do you think it was carrying passengers?
You saw what it was doing? Folding in on itself? Where would they be?
An unmanned probe, then.
Possibly. Or a weapon.
Right.
After you cut him down, get him to Dr. Fenway. Takes real commitment to hang yourself. My boy here was motivated. Something must have really scared the crap out of him.
You want to see me?
Yeah, I got a little bit of alien voodoo I want to run past you here. Now, this interference pattern, it appears on every bit of equipment on this ship.
What's causing it?
We really should go out sometime. What? You don't think guys smarter than you?
I don't know. Never met one.
Yeah. Now, as to what's causing this pattern, remember the bomb they dropped over Hiroshima? The explosion was so hardcore that it permanently burnt shadows of people onto the walls and sidewalks. I think we have the electromagnetic equivalent here.
What about the shape itself?
I've got some ideas, but I need to do a Fourier analysis before I really nail it down.
Hold on, guys. I want to get some shots before you bag him.
Meticulous.
Details matter.
I think I saw that embroidered on a pillow once. You know, Caffrey, you didn't have to concoct this whole alien conspiracy theory just to get the two of us alone together.
You're boring me, Ramsey. You get that, or you need me to embroider it on a pillow for you?
I have to amuse myself somehow. You know, thanks to you, this might be my last job, ever. You ever consider that? I mean, did you think about that when you picked our names out of a hat? I mean, I was having a perfectly deviant lifestyle.
Not all that unusual. Post-mortem muscle contractions, neuroelectrical discharges.
Discharge? No. This guy was doing the Macarena.
Look, all I know is his eyes were focused, that there was consciousness. So maybe our definition of dead just changed.
Okay. Give me a couple hours, I'll see if I can get you some answers.
I asked our naval escorts to do another sonar sweep, but so far nothing.
So that thing on tape wasn't tracked leaving by air. Not underwater. Where the hell did it go?
Nervous?
You really thrive in this crisis stuff, don't you?
Isn't that obvious?
Worst case scenarios? What kind of person picks that for a job description?
The kind of person who lived through one.
You know what, Doc? I've been thinking.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if that object was even a spacecraft. The way it was built, it could never carry passengers. It must have been sent here for another purpose.
Huh.
Whoa. Hey, there's a wedding ring in the sand. You ever find the guy this belonged to?
Nope.
Doesn't that bother you?
What bothers me is that we're working our butts off here and nobody said Bo Diddley about whether we're being paid for this or not.
I'm not worried about that. I think we got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, well, you're not carrying 3 ex-wives on your back, are you?
You know, Doc, I mean, this is about the science. This is about the sense of discovery.
Are you kidding me? You think people give a flying fart about science? The day the Mars rover landed, what was the top story in the news?
I don't know.
Britney Spears married in Vegas. I don't know. Given the state of the world today, a little alien intervention might be just what the doctor ordered.
So you're bitter is what you're saying.
Wait, what the hell is this? Come here, Lucas.
So have you figured out what we're looking at?
If I give you the wrong answer, you're gonna make me choose a door again. It's a fractal pattern, fractional geometry, a type of mathematics that crops up in chaos theory.
What does this have to do with our UFO?
Could be some form of communication. Math is a language, and like any language, it speaks to us. This pattern is speaking to me.
What's it saying?
It's a graphic representation of an equation that describes a DNA molecule. Here, now, our DNA, the DNA of every life form on Earth is in the shape of
a double helix.
Double helix. So you actually took more than phys ed.
Keep going, Ramsey.
Now, if I translate into mathematics what this pattern is describing, things get a little bit bizarre.
Triple helix.
I can't even imagine what life based on a triple helix would look like.
Maybe we're about to find out.
Huh. Whatever it is, it can't be good for the human race.
Okay, guys, let's think. We're up against the wall here. Who are they? Why are they here? What do they want? Doctor, you said you found something unusual.
That's putting it mildly. These are normal human blood cells. This is a sample of blood taken from our survivor. I found the same structural changes in the corpses and in the rats and roaches, for that matter. Something evoked frighteningly rapid cellular change in every living thing on this boat. It's not unlike the work of a viral agent.
Like cancer, but more directed in its purpose.
Exactly.
The ship's clean. We didn't find any pathogens.
This is what puzzled me, and then I started thinking. most of our genetic material is obsolete. The fact is, we don't know what most of it does, but what if someone else did? What if they figured out a way to manipulate it?
How? With our mystery object, with all those lights and sounds?
No, you can't hack into someone's DNA with a signal.
Really? Used the cell phone lately? Brain tumors, Chief.
Even watching a second-generation copy made us sick.
Yeah, which reminds me, Doctor, I'm going to have to take blood samples of the three of you as well.
Ramsey, you said the shape was articulating something.
No. I'm down with Fenway. Someone's trying to unzip our DNA strands and reassemble them.
So, what? We're talking about some kind of bioforming?
You've heard of terraforming, altering the climate of Mars to make it habitable. Why not do the same thing to people? Say you want to colonize another world. What do? You send troops and armada of spaceships? Wouldn't it be more efficient if you could simply send information? If you could download a program into the indigenous population and turn them into you?
Okay, hold on, though. We don't know they're trying to colonize. This could be their way of saying hello.
Listen, my ridiculously optimistic little friend, I know how to say hello in over 200 dialects. And this most certainly is not a hello.
Kavanaugh. Roger that. We're evacuating.
I was told we had at least another 90 minutes. What the hell are you doing?
North Koreans are breathing down our necks, so unless you want to stare down a 2,000-ton sub...
Are you blowing up the ship? We can't destroy the only evidence of alien life we've ever had.
Look, you have to make do with what you've got. We can't afford to let them get their hands on it. The less they know about what we found down here, the better. Hey, we gotta go. Come on, Molly.
Stay back!
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say we are dealing with a worst-case scenario. So, we move on to phase 2 of the threshold protocols, containment and crisis management. And there's a lot we don't know.
Like we're the missing crew members.
Where is First Mate Gunnison?
Sleeping with the fishes, no doubt.
No one could have survived out there, much less made it to shore.
We can assume nothing, Doctor. The minute we give in to our preconceptions, we're dead. Which brings us to our object. Where did it go?
We're plugged into every surveillance satellite in the hemisphere. I can tell you this, it certainly hasn't left.
If it was here, we would have found it by now.
And not necessarily. If their technology is based on 4 or even 5-dimensional physics, they could come and go, and we'd never even know it.
We have to assume we're dealing with an intelligence so advanced that its capabilities border on the supernatural.
That's comforting.
There's nothing comforting about this.
Look, we don't have time for fear. We don't have the luxury of self-doubt. We've got to stare into the face of the unknown and make damn sure we don't blink.
Why don't you come back tomorrow afternoon, we'll run another round of tests. So, what is that, a battlefield scar?
Something like that.
Whoever stitched you up should be making shoes for a living. Hey, let me ask you something. I understand what I'm doing here. The others. What exactly is your job title? I mean, who cut your checks?
I'm freelance. I do contract work.
So you're a ghost, huh? You're the guy they send in when they can't acknowledge they've sent someone in?
Should we be worried?
No, I haven't found any cellular damage or mutations.
So we're clean.
Sort of. I picked up some unusual activity in your mid to lower frontal lobes, both of you. Lucas, too.
Are you saying we're sick?
No, we're talking brainwave activity. See, these are theta waves. You're all generating far more than the average cognitive model.
You're saying the videotape changed the way we think?
Maybe. Anyway, I can't see any reason to keep you here now. My advice, get some rest. Even ghosts need sleep, right?
Hey, don't you ever sleep?
Can't. Still drowning in satellite telemetry. I just feel like we missed something.
Oh, drown tomorrow. You go home. You know, you're no good to us fried.
You're still here.
Yeah, well, I don't have a life.
What makes you think I do?
Guess I know who to call when Thanksgiving comes around. Look, get some rest. We'll need you back here in 8 hours.
Good night.
Night.
It's always been hard for me to move on. No matter how large the problem is, come here. No matter how small, I try to forget. I try to let go. I still don't accept that I already know. Why I hold on, like we're
Yeah, why?
I just had this dream. I can't explain it, but I saw myself. But it wasn't me. I know this is gonna sound strange, but it felt like more than just a dream. There was this place. It was like I was really there. It was like a forest. It was a glass forest. Molly?
Yeah. Sorry, I saw it too. I was there.
What's happening to us?
I don't know. Gunnison. You're so... We can help you. Please.
Savannah, where ya? Savannah, where ya?
Kavanaugh, we've had your entire team under surveillance.
He's down there.
Lights, where are they?
There's a switch on the post to the right.
He's not here.
Well, that's impossible.
We searched the whole room. He's not down here.
All right, talk to me. How is that even possible? Are you telling me he swam 80 miles to shore after getting shot 4 times?
That's a good question.
It's not like he could have grabbed a life preserver. We blew up his damn ship. And how'd he find this house? Why come here? Look, there's a lot of folks checking this out. What's our cover story?
We're saying it was a home invasion, attempted rape.
Yeah, Caffrey's gonna love that. What about the local police? Who's Bigfooting them?
I already took care of it. Told them we're FBI.
All right.
Getting your hands dirty, Fenway?
Not that often I get to practice my forensics. Spend most of my days in a lab chatting with test tubes and cell cultures. Glamorous life of a pathologist.
I brought you a coffee. It's okay to set this here?
Don't spill it.
What have you got?
Footprints.
I can see that.
Run an analysis of the soil, see if we can backtrack how it got here.
Well, I'm guessing he didn't take a cab. You old enough to drink coffee?
Oh, no thanks. Never after 9 o'clock. Besides, I'm wired enough as it is.
Anything?
Plenty. I'm picking up some weird magnetic anomalies here, which is interesting in itself, but this is really unnerving. Looks like Gunnison left us a parting gift.
This is the same pattern you saw on the ship?
It was on all the electronic displays.
You have any strange dreams last night?
Beg your pardon?
As I understand it, Dr. Caffrey and Mr. Kavanaugh both had the same nightmare. Saw similar things.
Yeah, I heard that.
You watched the same videotape of the UFO they did. You were only 3. Figured you might have had the dream too.
Hardly slept last night. No dreams.
You sure about that, my friend?
Yeah, I'm positive. There's nothing wrong with us, right? Dr. Fenway tested our blood. He said we're not infected. Our theta waves are a little off. It's no big deal.
Let me know what else you find. You doing all right?
Thanks.
290 million people in the United States, and he makes his way to your front door. Why?
I don't know. But the more disturbing question is, how did he find me?
You didn't get one from me? I could use a jolt.
Is that my underwear in your hands?
Yes.
Drop it.
Did Gunnison say anything to you?
He was trying, but his words were all mixed up.
If I'd heard it, I could have helped. Too bad we don't have a recording.
Actually, we do.
You had my house bugged?
Just interpreting your plan. Safety of the red team at all costs, right?
You're so... We can help you.
Savannah, worry. Savannah, worry. Savannah,
Doesn't make sense to me.
Well, that's because you're not a linguist. It's word salad. Expressive aphasia. Common in stroke victims. They garble their words. They say things backwards. God knows what was happening to Gunnison on a neurological level, but I think it might be something similar. Now, if we play it backwards, we get this.
You're one of us. You're one of us. You're one of us. You're one of us.
The signal from that object affected every living thing on the boat. If Gunnison made it to shore, chances are the other crew members survived as well. So we're dealing with a total of 7 potential alien infectees. Got Captain Manning, Lieutenant Novak, crewmen Sanford, Sontag, Park, and Pena. We've got to find them. Containment is the first priority per the threshold protocols. We've already begun surveying their homes, family members, and friends.
I'm sorry, but has anyone stopped to think that maybe we should be staking out ourselves?
I've doubled the watch on all of you. We're covered.
Like she was covered?
By the way, what are we going to tell these guys' families?
Their sons died at sea.
Oh, that's going to go over great when they show up on Mom's doorstep covered in seaweed.
Can we move on now?
Fire away.
Signal telemetry.
It's an engineer's middle name. What about it?
I need you to break that signal down into its mathematical components. Look for any pattern or form of communication. Ramsey, you can help him out. Now, Fenway, you said the signal was modifying human DNA. We need more specifics.
Yeah, like, can the process be reversed? Can we inoculate ourselves against it?
If you want me to figure out how this bioforming works, I'm going to need a live specimen.
Then we'll get you one.
And his name is Gunnison. Whatever else is happening, I think a part of him genuinely came to me for help. I could see it in his eyes. There's a war going on inside him.
Hey, guys, can I talk to you for a second? I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but I'm supposed to be getting married in 6 weeks.
We're aware.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, what am I supposed to tell my fiance? I mean, I've been gone for 2 days.
You're not telling her anything. We'll take care of it.
What is that supposed to mean?
As far as I'm concerned, the entire Red Team should be sequestered until this whole mess is over, especially after what happened last night.
No, it's counterproductive. I already covered this in the plan. If we strip these people of their support systems, they won't be able to function as well. As long as we're asking our team members to relocate, we need to do the same with any spouses or family members.
You're confident of that?
Absolutely. Part of crisis management is looking out to the welfare of your team. Lose sight of that and we end up with a plan that's going to fall apart faster than we can make a new one.
Then I guess I'll defer to you. We're already drafting a cover story for your work here. We'll see if we can't fold your intended into it as well.
Much appreciated.
I found traces of sodium, sulfur, and calcium in the mud from these boot prints.
That doesn't give us much. Those elements are found everywhere.
Not in this particular combination. Spent activated alumina. It's used to remove arsenic in water treatment facilities.
We've got 3 possibilities, 3 different water treatment facilities in the metro area.
It's this one, just south of Cape Charles.
How do you know?
Larkspur. I smelled it on them. The flowers are farm harvested near the canal. They're everywhere.
All right, so Gunnison headed to this refinery after he made landfall. The question is why?
Let's grab Ramsey. If Gunnison's there, we may need a translator.
Can I talk to you a second?
Yeah.
You know the blood spatter Lucas found in your bathroom, the one that congealed into Ramsey's fractal pattern? Well, it wasn't Gunnison's. It was yours.
But you said I didn't have any cellular damage.
You don't.
So why in God's name did my blood do that?
That's a good question.
What happened to this man?
Apparently he wasn't too keen on the alien signal. It caused a sudden and catastrophic implosion throughout his entire body. See this thing that looks like a peach pit here? That was his heart.
Poor son of a bitch. How come this didn't happen to all the crewmen?
Something unique in his DNA. He was found holding a cell phone. Maybe that was it. Maybe he was just standing in the wrong place.
And the blood pattern I found on the bathroom floor, I understand it's Caffrey's?
That's right.
How worried should we be about that?
You know, that's a good question. And again, I don't have the answer, but when I find something, you'll be the first to know.
That's fair enough.
Is there something else I can do for you?
I need your wallet.
Are you mugging me? Because I'm a little busy right now.
I want to check everyone's organ donor status. We already have 3 members affected by the signal. No telling what might happen next. We can't risk anyone from Threshold having their insides spread out among the general population.
Can't this wait?
I'm afraid not.
While we're on the subject of invading my privacy, would you mind telling me who's been censoring my emails?
Come again?
I sent 2 emails to my brother in Boston. From his responses, clearly he hasn't been getting everything I wrote.
Then I suggest you write shorter letters.
And what's that supposed to mean?
You mentioned you were working with Molly Caffrey, that you were involved with something classified? Sensitive information, my friend.
What are my rights here, exactly?
You have the full complement of rights guaranteed to every American.
Mm-hmm. What if I decided to walk outside and go to the store?
Well, what do you need?
That's not the point. Am I free to come and go as I please?
We'll provide you with anything you need.
All right. I need a tennis ball, some baby carrots, a number 3 pencil, and a vintage Hohner harmonica 542 Golden Melody with its original case.
You'll get a new license by the end of the day.
Here, keep it.
Don't you need it?
Carry 2.
Gave me the girl gun.
A revolver's more reliable. It won't jam like an automatic. When we have time, I'll take you to the range.
I shot Gunnison 4 times. Didn't even slow him down.
Yeah, well, after what happened on that ship, I had all our ordnance and switched to explosives. It should cause a lot more damage. All right, now I want you to aim for the 10 spot. The heart. Okay? If your aim was better, you might have put him down for good.
My aim was good enough to save your life.
It's not mine I'm worried about.
Afternoon, sir. You mind if we ask you a few questions?
Questions?
Yeah, we have reason to believe a suspect we're investigating is taking refuge in here.
Well, the factory's closed.
Kavanaugh, come back.
Kavanaugh.
We're aware of that.
There's no one here.
All the same, we'd like to take a look.
Copy that. We're getting warmer. A couple of the boys found a lifeboat from the Bighorn about a mile up the shoreline.
Great. At least now we know he didn't walk on water.
When was this facility shut down?
I don't know.
What did they manufacture here?
I don't know.
You know who was on duty last night?
No. Oh, wow. Do I feel safe with Ricky Retardo working the case here?
Guys? Over here. He was definitely here. It's from the boot print we lifted at my house. Gunnison's, look. Tread pattern's the exact match.
Yeah, you got at least 4 of the sets of prints here as well.
Well, the other crew members.
Well, you don't know. That could have been anyone.
Different sizes maybe, but they're all the same pattern. I ran Gunnison's impression through the database. It's a work steel-toed boot made by Red Wing. Now, the Bighorn was a naval freighter. These boots are standard issue.
So we're not just dealing with Gunnison anymore. At least 4 of them made it to shore.
They definitely didn't meet her by accident. They're congregating.
Kavanaugh, come back.
Kavanaugh.
We're in the building just south of you. Looks like there's some blood here.
We're on our way.
Roger that.
That's disgusting. Isn't it? So the big guy in there used to be one of the roaches on the ship?
Mm-hmm. Been watching him mutate for the last 48 hours. Okay, check out what he does next. He'll keep doing that all night long, over and over again.
The fractal pattern?
Part of it, anyway.
You really think we're okay, Doc? Me and Dr. Caffrey and Kavanaugh?
Well, medically, yeah. I mean, I haven't found anything to cause me worry. A few spikes in your theta waves, weird stuff, yeah, but not worry kind of stuff.
That theta wave business, that's not something I can pass on to my fiance, right?
Honestly, I have no idea. Why don't you just keep your mitts off of her until we know what we're doing here? Didn't you say you had some kind of theory about the signal?
Yeah. Let me show you.
Whoa, 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 what do you think you're doing?
It's okay, there's no audio on this tape.
So?
So the audio is what we need to be worried about. I ran the tape through a spectral frequency analysis. It's what we do with the imaging data we get back from our deep space probes. The camera picks up more than the human eye can see anyway. Here it is in infrared. ultraviolet. As far as I can tell, the visual component is inert. It's harmless.
Yeah, but just to be safe, I'd like to explore this further with proper clinical trials.
Okay, fair enough, but here's the point. I've been dissecting the auditory components from the tape, and we struck gold. See, the signal's miles deep. It's made up of hundreds of different harmonics. Some of them are even beyond our technological ability to measure. That could be the hyperdimensional characteristics of our UFO, could be something else. But what we need to do is start pulling out and isolating the individual subsignals, like this one. Or this one?
See how they affect your average living organism.
Exactly. Might even tell us how our average Joe cockroach managed to hulk out into Skeletor roach over there.
What? Wait a minute. What? Play that one back again. Loop it. Look at these guys. The brown ones are getting awfully agitated.
Brown ones are from the ship, right?
Yeah. The white ones are our controls, but they're not affected. Give yourself a gold star, Mr. Pegg.
You have a key for this?
No.
Shoot it.
Kavanaugh. I've lost him. Make sure the area's secure.
What in the hell?
Say hello to our real security guard.
Remember that guy I was just chasing?
Yeah, hold on. It's Sontag, one of our missing crewmen.
Son of a bitch, shaved. What?
Where's Ramsey? Ramsey?
Ramsey!
Hey, Ramsey! Ramsey!
Ramsey!
Ramsey!
Ramsey!
You was quite a scare, Ramsey. Thought you might have been kidnapped or something.
Ote ibe, orwe ashne, ote ibe.
Come again?
To be or not to be in Pig Latin.
Yeah, very impressive. You finished going AWOL?
I'm just saying, to not be. That's a big deal. It's not really my cup of tea. How'd you find me?
No, we planted a tracking chip on you. Yeah, don't worry, you won't find it. It's under your skin.
You like playing Big Brother, don't you? You know, well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but, yeah, I'm out of here.
Yeah, we figured as much. It's okay, though. We got a replacement for you already lined up. It turns out you were actually number 2 on Caffrey's list. Yeah, number 1 just became available.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Andrei Novakovich.
Novakovich? That little math bitch? He's all smoke and mirrors. Isomorphic group therapy, monotonic
null sequences, quadratic reciprocity, blah, 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 blah. Come up with something new, please.
So you want back in there?
Can't. When I saw that agent, he got shot right in front of me. I knew I was out.
Hey, he'll live. He was wearing a vest.
You see a lot of guys die?
A few.
You get used to that?
Fortunately, yes.
See? That's what I'm afraid of.
Please.
Savannah, worry. Savannah, worry. You're one of us. You're one of us.
Molly,
You're one.
you all right?
Yeah, I was just going over this stuff.
So how's it going?
Trying to get inside Gunnison's head. I've read his file a dozen times, his service records, even his high school transcripts.
Sounds like you're covering all the bases.
Well, we can't find him. And we came face to face today with another crewman and he got away, so I think I'm running out of bases to cover, you know.
You knew this would happen, sooner or later.
What, aliens?
Your contingency plans. Viral outbreaks, international monetary collapse, and, wait a minute, what was the one you wrote in 97?
Cataclysmic shift in the polar ice caps. It's sounding pretty good right about now.
Reality scaring you a little?
Little more than a little.
Look, I remember something that someone once said. Focus on the task, not the fear of the task.
I can't believe you remember that.
You wrote a hell of a thesis. It was the only A I gave out that year. Maybe the author should keep her own words in mind.
Brown ones are from the ship. Each of them shows signs of cellular mutation. The white ones, on the other hand, are a basic laboratory stock. They're unaffected by the signal.
We've been dissecting the audio signal from the videotape, experimenting with different harmonic components, and the one we're about to play for you has produced some interesting results.
Now, remember, this is only part of the signal, a subharmonic, not enough to cause harm to any of us.
I'll be damned.
How many times have you run this test?
Dozens.
And every time it's had the same result?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it could have the same effect on an infected human?
Well, yeah. Well, guys, experimenting with rats in a controlled environment is one thing. We take this out in the open, we could be playing with fire.
Well, we already are. Listen, before they tested the atomic bomb, Edward Teller theorized the entire atmosphere may go up in flames. But they went ahead and tested it anyway. Why? Because there was a war going on. Who's to say that's not the case now?
Look, we've already instituted a nationwide manhunt. We're staking out all of the crewmen's friends and family. So far, we've come up with nothing.
So we try something new. It wouldn't be called risk management if there weren't any risks involved.
I say we make our own orangutan lure. They've got these little sonar lures. I use them when I fish peacock bass out at Lake Okeechobee. The lure's beep imitate the croaking sounds of the bait fish. We can do the same thing with your signal here. See if we can't snag Gunnison.
Or see if we can't snag all of them.
Hey, you guys seen the van? It's pretty tricked out. It's like top-of-the-line surveillance gear and cool night vision scopes.
Only the best for Threshold.
Who makes this stuff, anyway?
So, are we sure about this little plan of yours? I mean, aren't we going to be in proximity of the signal?
It's a subharmonic. We'll be fine.
All right, I just hope you know what you're doing. Hey, Nigel, Baylock said this is for you.
For me?
I always wondered what doctors carry in their little black bags.
Dr. Fenway?
Just some supplies I requested.
3 hours. What do you think?
I think humans aren't rats.
Maybe we need more bait. Lucas?
Go ahead, Dr. Caffrey.
Let's amp the signal a little more.
Are you sure about that? We really don't know what effect this would
Just
have.
amp the signal.
Okay, stand by.
So, I heard you getting hitched.
That was the plan, anyway.
Well, if you're having second thoughts, you've got the perfect excuse.
Which is what?
Alien invasion, jackass.
Why are you even still here? Aren't you supposed to be making your big getaway?
No, he chickened out. He couldn't stand the thought of Novakovich stealing his thunder.
So you really don't know where your father is? Whether he's dead or alive? So what happened? What's the story?
You didn't read my file?
I skimmed it.
He disappeared when I was younger.
Want me to try to find him? Bet I could.
If you'd asked me that 2 days ago, I might have said yes. Now, I don't know. All the things I thought mattered to me.
Well, maybe they matter more. You got movement in Zone 3.
Copy that, Zone 3. I've got a visual. Stand by. Negative, sir. It's a dog.
It's just a dog.
So 3 times, huh?
Down the aisle? Yep.
How'd you keep working up the nerve? Weren't you worried each one was going to end up like the last one?
Unfortunately, it didn't occur to me.
Did you ever do it again?
Given our present circumstances, I suppose anything's possible.
I was worried you were going to talk me out of it.
No, don't worry, Lucas, because I really don't care.
You know, a cynic is an idealist with a broken heart.
Thank you, Dr. Phil.
Hey, Rhonda here just got her boobs done, and they garnered a very enthusiastic round of applause from the audience. Yay! Oh, sorry to interrupt your poignant moment there.
Lucas, you there?
Yeah, go ahead.
We're not registering a signal from the transponder on the eastern perimeter. Can you take a look?
Yeah, on my way. Looks okay to me. Dr. Caffrey? Hello?
We're connected, you and I. Did you know that? All of us are. We're drawn to each other. We can't help it.
God created man in his image. This is no different. You want to scream for your friends? Go ahead. Scream all you want. Scream!
Guys! Help! He's here! Help me!
Bad dream?
Sorry, no. I'm great.
Great. How do you define that adjective exactly? Because you certainly don't look great to me.
Okay, the situation's getting to all of us. Some more than others. Listen, I've got some great sedatives, Andy, if you want to take the edge off.
I said I'm fine.
It's got Lucas! He's got Lucas!
Do you see? Now? I had to come. We're all connected.
Where's the target?
He's on the move.
Remember, we need him alive.
I've got him in my sight.
He's in Zone 1.
Copy that, Zone 1.
He's heading for us.
I've got him in my sight. Hit the target. He's out of my range.
What just happened?
Zone 1. Negative on the target. That's a negative on the target. Repeat. It's a negative on the target.
Where is he?
Negative on the target. We have nothing.
No, nobody just falls off the radar like that.
That's exactly what happened to me last night. He disappeared.
you doing?
He showed up at my house. He's looking for me.
No, Molly.
Gunnison! It's Molly! I'm right here! I want to talk to you! I'm right here! Gunnison!
You don't want to shoot me. Don't you understand? You're one of us.
No. I'm not.
Now!
Move in!
Get up!
I guess you just weren't feeling the part about capturing a live specimen.
He's alive.
Ish.
Now we know they're vulnerable.
We got him, that's what's important. Let's get him back to Threshold and run every test we got.
You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm just wondering, do you think he came here because of the signal? Or because of us? Maybe we were the bait.
And we'll just be glad only one of them showed up.
We're still broadcasting. You might want to ixnay on the Ignal say.
Stay down, remain calm, and no one will be hurt.
I told you I don't know why I'm here. I went out for a drive and I ended up in this place.
你有没有看到实况指导时，天空有光吗？
Either charge me with something or let me go. Mirandize my ass, or I'm walking. Right now, kid.
Excuse me. What's your name?
Paul.
Why are you here, Paul? Why did you come here?
I don't know. That's the way y'all like it, right?
Ever catch this many bass when you went fishing?
Come on, man, let me go. We got some right answers to my questions or something.
So, Dr. Caffrey, anything in those protocols of yours on how we're going to spin this one? We're going to have to put all of these people into custody?
Not necessarily. We've managed to work our way through about 60 of them so far. We've done buccal mucosal swabs, various blood panels. Based on the preliminary DNA sequencing we've been running, I'm not detecting any cellular mutations, no triple helix. I don't think these people have been infected.
Then what the hell are they doing here?
Look, we were operating under the assumption that our signal fragment would only draw in our missing crew members, but obviously it had some sort of effect on the general population as well.
So far, all the people we interviewed came from within a 5-kilometer radius, so it seems like the signal is localized.
But there's got to be tens of thousands of people living in that area. Why didn't they all show up? Why just these 106?
Maybe the people who showed up share something in common, some kind of genetic predisposition.
Then you need to find out what that is. You know we dodged a bullet here today. But we can't let that happen again.
Let's make sure we have a clean bill of health and the rest of it.
Done. Let's go.
Now, what's next in the Threshold playbook?
Well, I want to keep these people under surveillance. There's no reason to detain them at this point. And then I'll see you back at Threshold later tonight. Have a date with Gunnison.
There's traffic. Arlington's never packed at this time.
And Gunnison said what?
That they were recreating us in their image.
How do you know it wasn't just a regular nightmare? Basic anxiety.
Because I had the same dream you guys did last night. The one with the trees of glass. And that thing. That creature.
Why didn't you say anything?
Because I was scared. I still am. I mean, I know Dr. Fenway said that we're okay, but I just don't feel like myself anymore. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. I mean, your blood turned into the fractal pattern. What does that mean? Doesn't that bother you? Just a little bit? What's happening is bad. Really bad.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Lucas. I'm scared too. We'd be insane not to be. But we're gonna stick together. Get through this.
How can you say that, though? You don't know what we're fighting.
What's the alternative? Give up? Pretend that this isn't happening? Is that gonna make you feel safer?
Look at me. We have a plan. And so far, it's working. We got Gunnison, and we're gonna get the rest of them. Okay? We just have to stick to the plan.
Remember this when you're begging the Lord for mercy. I've seen the Dark Angel, and he is coming to scourge the earth. Only those with supreme faith will find eternity in the sea of glass.
Can anyone hear me?
Everything is outlined in the plan. 2 walks a day, a quarter of a mile minimum, 1 bowl dry food in the morning, 1 treat in the evening. He is not allowed on the bed, and he gets a bath every other Saturday. His favorite game is hide and seek, and his favorite toy is the sock monkey. Oh, and the 3 closest animal hospitals are on the last page.
Yes, ma'am. I'll take good care of him.
All right. Hey, you'll be good, all right?
Where's he off to?
I thought it'd be best if someone else looked after him for a while.
Who's looking after you?
Come again?
You've been working non-stop for 3 days. Have you even been home since Hatton's funeral?
I gave the order to shoot down a plane full of people. One of them my good friend. Decent therapist might say I'm throwing myself into work to help sublimate my guilt. And they'd probably be right. But at least I'm being productive.
You can't compartmentalize your stress forever. Maybe you should talk to someone.
No, I thought that's what we were doing.
You know what I mean. We're all under a lot of pressure. Your threshold protocols include stress counseling as part of the plan. Might be time to get that started.
I'll give it some thought.
We have a situation in New Harmony, Indiana.
Hometown of one of our missing Bighorn crewmen.
Yeah, Craig Sontag.
Isn't he the infected who shot one of our men at the refinery?
Yeah, watched him get run over by a car and walk away like it was nothing.
Did we get a hit?
Maybe the kind we don't want. I had 2 agents taking out his mother's house. One went missing.
Let's bring up everything we know about him. If Craig Sontag did come home, I want to know why.
Goodman didn't check in this morning. I put a call out to his partner.
Agent Harper wasn't with him when he disappeared?
No, they're splitting shifts. Harper was asleep back at the motel while Goodman was running surveillance on his mother's house.
What about his vehicle?
There's no trace of it.
I thought all your cars were equipped with GPS locators.
They are, but for some reason this one stopped transmitting.
Last known position?
The last known position was 2 blocks away from his mother's house.
New Harmony's barely a dot on the map. It's hard to believe Sontag could slip into town without us noticing.
Well, if there's one thing we've learned about our infectees, they are full of surprises.
What do we know about him?
Born and raised in New Harmony, spent 2 years as an agricultural engineer before he joined the Navy. His mother is his only surviving relative. Better get out there. Anything?
Plenty. Been studying the Bighorn hull fragment that washed up in Rhode Island, the one we found at the seafood joint. No doubt about it. Crystalline structures are the result of algae that was bioformed by the alien signal.
And these crystals affected people's theta waves, made them have the nightmares.
Within a 2-foot radius. They may be invisible to the naked eye, but they pack a wallop.
We blew that ship to smithereens. What's to stop more of these fragments from washing ashore?
Nothing. That's why we shouldn't have blown up the ship in the first place.
Point taken. Now what do we do about these fragments?
We've already got people combing the shoreline, but that's only a stopgap measure. I think we've got to go to the source. Find out what we're dealing with.
Yeah, this shouldn't be a problem. You know, I cut my teeth on deep ocean probes.
That ship could be in 1,000,000 pieces 1,000 feet down.
Hey, they found the Titanic, didn't they?
After 90 years.
Yeah, but we got GPS, state-of-the-art sonar. 90 years, we'll find it in 90 minutes.
I could whip up a search grid using the Bighorn mass, seasonal currents, ocean floor topography.
Yeah, and this probe will be equipped with a robotic camera, so we can monitor the entire search from here.
Make a list of what you'll need, and this will involve DOD, the Navy, and the Oceanic Administration.
And what do we do if we find the Bighorn?
We raise it and bring it back.
We've got a handle on things here. If you don't mind my suggesting, you might want to take that field trip to Indiana.
Why might I want to do that?
Kavanaugh's looking for one of his men. I don't want him stepping over people to find him. He lacks a certain...
savoir-faire?
That's one way of putting it, and it wouldn't kill you to get a little fresh air.
He was supposed to be back here by 6 a.m. When he didn't show up, I went out to look for him. That's when you called me.
We put out an APB on both Goodman and his vehicle. We also have a dozen agents scouring the town. We're gonna find them.
First things first, did Sontag make contact with his mother?
Nothing from the phone surveillance indicates they made contact.
Unless it was outside the home. We should search her house for any evidence. You know her schedule. When's the next time she's out for any length of time?
About 2 hours. Every Thursday she attends an evening church service.
What's your entry point?
Rear door. She keeps a spare key in the bird feeder.
Checked both bedrooms. One of them is a sewing room now. So if Sontag is back, he's not sleeping in his old bed.
Remember our cover story?
Yeah, the families were told the crew died at sea. God, her son was her life.
There's probably a shrine like this in the home of every missing crewman.
I'll check out the basement.
All right, call me if you find anything weird.
I almost shot a dryer. How'd you do?
I've been through the pantry, the cupboards. She doesn't keep a lot of food in the house.
Are you looking for a snack?
I'm looking for a way to explain these. Grocery bills. One from 2 weeks ago, one from yesterday.
Beef jerky, canned beans, peanut butter. Healthy appetite.
And Fenway said our infectee's great protein.
And most of the items are non-perishable. She could be getting them to her son somehow.
So we follow the food trail.
I can tell you where it leads. She's a big contributor to Food for Children. It's a local food drive. Got the hair sample you wanted from a shower drain. Is there anything else you'd like me to do?
Hang on a second.
Dr. Caffrey?
Molly?
Church flyer. Look familiar? Join Reverend Lavery as he shares his important message. Great change is coming as foretold in his visions. Come hear about the sea of glass.
This change of clothing habit of yours comes in handy.
I'm talking in church. Sontag's mother.
Revelations 4:6. And behold, I saw the throne in heaven. And before the throne there was a sea of glass like unto crystal. And in the midst of the sea there was a beast, with eyes before and behind. I've seen this place, and I have seen a beast standing in the sea of glass. I prayed to God and I asked him, why was I being shown these things? And then I realized I was part of a divine plan. It's already happening in your homes. How many here tonight have had the dreams? Don't be afraid. Don't try to fight it. Accept what is happening. Only those who believe will find eternity in the sea of glass.
I work for Modern Spirituality. It's a small magazine out of Evansville. Staff of two, really. I do the writing, and John here is the whole graphics department.
Welcome to New Harmony. What brings you here?
You, actually. I was sent one of your flyers. We're interested in running a piece on the visions you've been having.
Well, now that sounds promising. But how do I know I won't open your magazine and find I'm some kind of crackpot?
Oh, we're not here to make judgments, Reverend. I'll just write about your message, and we'll let the readers decide if you're a crackpot all on their own.
Fair enough.
Hey, do you mind if I take a few shots?
Please.
Thank you.
Shall we sit?
I suppose it doesn't matter what people think of me. It's all going to happen, whether they believe it or not.
The end of the world?
The end of the world as we know it. I prefer to think of it as a change,
What kind of change?
a cleansing, like the Great Flood or Sodom and Gomorrah. The impure will be swept away, and those that remain will go on to the next step.
What is the next step?
One step closer to becoming the divine creatures that he intended us to be.
When did your dreams begin?
3 weeks ago, and they become more vivid every night.
Where were you when they started?
In my bed, naturally, in my living quarters.
I know this might sound strange, but our readers enjoy a lot of detail. Would you mind showing me around the quarters so I can describe where it all began?
I suppose so.
And some other members of your congregation claim to be having these visions as well. Do you think any of them might be willing to talk to me?
I'm sure of it.
You mentioned a landscape of glass or crystal and a dark presence. Anything else? Any other details?
Once, a few days ago, a dead man came to see me.
Really?
He lived here in this town until he was killed on a ship at sea. Craig Sontag.
Any idea why he might show up in your dreams?
I think he's a symbol. Sontag is German for Sunday, the Lord's Day. He told me not to be afraid. Comforting, isn't it?
Who knew there was a sea of glass in the Bible?
Creepy, isn't it?
We better stop this thing before it turns into a full-blown religious movement.
Either he's infected and trying to fool us, or he's not infected and he's misinterpreting the dreams.
I've asked my secretary to put you in touch with members of the congregation.
Much appreciated.
You wanted to see my living quarters.
Well, hold on. I'll be right behind you. First, I'm gonna get a status report on Agent Goodman. See if anything turned up, all right?
Activate sonar sweep, north quadrant. Come about 229 or 7 degrees.
We've got an echo in grid 17A. Peg to Commander Williams.
Go ahead.
You see what we see?
That's affirmative. Something's down there, good 20 meters long.
Can you feed us the telemetry?
Stand by.
Hear about what's going on in Indiana?
You mean Reverend Lovejoy spouting biblical nonsense about Armageddon?
How do we know it's nonsense?
People have been predicting the end of the world since the beginning of the world, and exactly none of them have been right thus far.
Yeah, except that now we're facing an alien threat. I'd say that qualifies.
What are you talking about? Some divine plan?
Who's to say it's not? I mean, for all we know, we're trying to prevent something that was supposed to happen. Call it what you want. The next step in our evolution, God's plan.
If that's the case, then the old man's sense of humor is more twisted than I thought. And if this is some sort of divine plan, then tough luck, big guy, but I'm gonna do everything I can to stop it.
Here we go. It's definitely metallic. The profile's not right. The Bighorn had a rectangular hull that's convex.
Another shipwreck?
Yeah, certainly looks that way.
We should widen our search radius. Although I do have a better idea. Why don't you just ask your buddy God to tell us where the Bighorn is?
Maybe he gave us the brains and the talent to find it ourselves.
It was beautiful. Crystal spires, fields of glass. It filled me with so much hope.
Anything else?
Horses. 6 magnificent white horses pulling a golden chariot. And inside was this bright light. I think it was the Lord himself.
When did your dreams begin?
2 nights ago. It was pretty wild. The whole town was on fire and people were screaming. Reverend Lavery, he took me by the hand and led me to safety.
The Sea of Glass.
No, it was right here in the church.
So you never saw the crystal landscape?
No, nothing like that.
There was this earthquake, and the ground opened up, and this giant monster that looked like Kraken came out, only he was made out of glass.
The Kraken?
From Clash of the Titans. Cool movie, ever see it?
Afraid not.
That's when I woke up. That's kind of like the Reverend's dream, right? I mean, the Kraken is a dark presence.
Sounds like it.
So all we're dealing with is Reverend Lavery.
Everyone I talk to describes something different. I mean, aside from the occasional reference to glass, there's nothing in common. And none of them were like the dreams that we had after we were exposed to the signal.
Sounds like Lavery's sermons had quite an impact. Put ideas in their head.
I think they want to feel part of something special, something larger than themselves, like we all do. Caffrey.
Hey, it's Fenway. I got your results. I got enough saliva off the water glass to run a DNA analysis. Your Reverend is officially human. No genetic mutations. If he is having the dreams, it's likely his theta waves are elevated like yours and Kavanaugh, but I can't confirm that without a direct examination.
And Sontag's mother?
I recovered a skin tag from one of the hair samples. Same result. She's normal.
Thanks, Doctor. Baylock, how are Lucas and Ramsey doing with their treasure hunt?
They had a near miss. The search continues.
Keep me posted. Lavery's not infected, but he's been exposed either to the alien signal or more of those crystalline structures.
Anything in his room?
Not that I could see. I think it's time we start digging a little deeper into that church. And stay on top of Mrs. Sontag. I want to know how her son fits into this equation.
I'll find out more about this food drive, make sure her donations are going where we think they're going.
We got a hit on the APB. The police found Goodman's vehicle.
Check it out.
Seen it too?
What?
You've had the dreams, haven't you? Oh, you're not gonna lie in a church, are you, Miss Cambry?
How did you know?
I felt a connection to you. I knew it from the moment we met. Why didn't you say so before?
Trying to maintain some objectivity, I guess.
You didn't come here looking for an interview, did you? You came here searching for answers yourself. I had this made after the visions began. I have seen this shape many times. It appeared to me in rain on a window, a reflection in a fountain. Such a profound design. One symbol made of 3 separate spires. Sound familiar?
You think it's the Holy Trinity?
What do you think it is?
I've been told it's a graphic depiction of a mathematical equation.
Maybe it's both.
Science without religion is lame. Religion without science is blind.
My favorite Einstein quote. Don't be frightened. It's all preordained. Our dreams, coming change. Perhaps your soul is troubled because you're fighting it.
I'm not ready for the world to change.
I'm afraid it's going to happen anyway. Are you afraid that you'll be judged harshly for your sins? Do you carry the burden of guilt?
You said you saw this symbol reflected in the fountain. Can you take me there? You spend a lot of time out here?
I do. It's where I meditate and write my sermons.
It's a little late in the season for lettuce, isn't it?
We've been blessed with temperate weather and fertile soil.
And this is the fountain?
It is.
Reverend, another phone call.
If you'll excuse me.
Let's document everything. Any more human teeth? No. But look at this. Crystalline formations. Are they all like that? So far. Be careful. Don't let it touch your skin.
Now we know what caused the Reverend's visions.
Proximity to the crystals. The time he spent out here meditating was enough to affect his dreams. Let's get these samples to Fenway ASAP and make sure these guys rotate shifts. 15 minutes on, 15 minutes off. Until we know the cumulative effects of the crystals. Let's treat it like radiation.
All right. I want you to supervise a thorough search of the church grounds. See if we're missing anything, all right?
Yes, sir.
Hey, any news on Goodman?
I found his car at the bottom of a ravine. Looks like it was an accident.
Or that's what someone wants us to think. They find the body?
Won't for a couple of hours. It's gonna take a while for our guys to get down there.
Fenway, did you get the images?
Well, they certainly look similar to the crystals we found on the Bighorn hull fragment, but I can't say for certain till I put one under a microscope.
Do you have any idea what's causing this?
With the hull fragment, we know the crystals came from exposure to the alien signal, so unless that probe made another appearance, I don't have the first clue.
All right. Samples are on their way.
Modern spirituality.
I'm sorry I lied to you.
What in God's name is the federal government doing in my church?
I can't go into detail right now, but we found some unusual mutations in your garden. They're potentially very toxic, and we need to know how they got there.
Am I under arrest for something?
No. We think you're the victim of something. Your visions may be directly related to it.
I haven't eaten anything from the garden.
Well, you didn't have to. Just being near it was enough.
That is absurd.
Who tends your garden, Reverend Lavery? Is it you?
Has it occurred to you that what is happening out there is part of the coming change? You call them mutations. I call them signs.
So you do know about them?
I know that I have been anointed by the Lord to help usher in a new chapter in human history, and I will not be silenced.
We are not trying to silence you. But if you won't cooperate, we will take you into custody.
This is religious persecution. Get out of my church!
Reverend?
Desecrate the house of the Lord. You sealed your fragrance, Sam. Remember that when you're begging the Lord for mercy.
You sure this is the Bighorn? You went all excited puppy the last 3 times.
This is it. We're waiting on a visual.
Go left.
Left? Can we be a little more specific? How about throwing in degrees and meters just for kicks?
Okay, 50 meters ahead, 22 degrees to port, mon capitaine. Hold on, I think I see something.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, right there.
Matches the Bighorn's hull geometry.
We're fighting interference. I'm not sure from where.
It's not the equipment. Boost the sonar.
What in the hell are we looking at?
Bighorn.
I know. But what's all that?
Zoom in.
Oh, we are so screwed.
Molly,
All right, keep me posted.
still no word on Goodman. I just got an update on the food drive situation. The donation center records show they haven't received any contributions from Mrs. Sontag in at least a month.
Her receipts were all within the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, so who's been eating all that food she's been buying?
Harper, keep going here. I think it's time we met Mom.
His father left when Craig was just a boy. So we didn't have enough money for him to finish his agricultural studies.
So he joined the Navy.
It was my idea. You don't know how many times I've regretted it. Are you investigating the accident that killed Craig?
Mrs. Sontag, there may have been a mistake. We think your son might still be alive.
That's not possible. The Admiral said the entire ship exploded.
We need to know if you've seen or talked to him recently.
This is crazy. My son is dead.
I understand this is difficult. Over the last 3 weeks, you've purchased a great deal of food. Would you mind telling us where it went?
What has this got to do with my son?
Please, answer the question.
I gave it to the food drive.
We spoke to the donation center. They have no record of it.
That's because I went to the one in Concord Township.
Do you have any proof? Any receipts or anything that we could see?
I'd need to find them.
Please.
Concord Township.
It's about 50 miles from here.
Ma'am? Sontag? Ma'am?
You okay?
I'm fine. She saw her son all right.
You infected her somehow.
Fenway said her DNA was clean.
Fenway was wrong. We gotta get you to a doctor.
I'll be okay.
Caffrey. Yeah, I'll be right there. Harper found something at the church.
I'll stay with her. I'll wait for backup.
All right.
Be careful.
Harper. Where is everybody?
We turned this place upside down. If Sontag was here, he's not now. I stationed a couple of agents on the perimeter and sent the rest back to base camp.
You said you wanted to show me something.
Right here.
Hello? Anyone? Monster?
He's gone.
What are you talking about? What happened here?
Your plan failed, Molly. Your protocols were a death sentence for millions.
It's not possible. I went through every contingency hundreds of times. It's not right.
Remember this when you're begging the Lord for mercy.
Every square inch of the wreckage. This stuff is everywhere.
These crystals the same as the ones on Fenway's hull fragment?
Spectral data's a match.
This what it looks like in your dream?
Yeah, pretty much.
Whatever barnacles or algae that were sticking to the bighorn when it went down were transformed by the alien signal.
There is no way in hell we're going to be able to raise this thing.
I ran the mother's DNA 3 times. She's clean.
Yeah, well, I've got a dislocated shoulder that says she's not.
I could test it 1,000 times. The results would be identical. This hair is not from an infected person. The screw-up is on your end, my friend.
Okay. The mom's body is being shipped your way. Thanks for the info.
Something wrong, sir?
Thought you were at the church.
I was. Dr. Caffrey sent me here, said you needed backup.
I got the forensics back on Goodman's SUV.
Did they find Mike?
No. There's no body. No sign of a struggle. The GPS locator wasn't destroyed. Someone removed it.
Any leads on who it might have been?
Well, considering there were only 2 people who knew where it was, the field's pretty narrow.
What are you implying, sir?
Whose hair did you send to Dr. Fenway?
Sir?
The samples were clean. Take a seat! I said take a seat.
Sontag. You infected him.
We need to find out why he fails like this.
You're experimenting on people.
No, we're helping them.
Is that how you're doing it? You're using your own blood to infect them?
Until another probe arrives. It's the only way.
In your little garden, you're using your blood like fertilizer, right? Trying to infect our food.
Tell me about Threshold. We know of your plan to try to stop us, Dr. Caffrey. We know who you are. Where are the other crewmen?
I'm not telling you anything.
Actually, you're gonna tell me everything. And I'm not even gonna have to ask.
How do you know I won't end up like him?
I don't.
I think you'd want some answers before you stick me with that thing. Because if it doesn't work, you've got nothing.
Check him. You okay?
Get a bolt cutter in here now!
How'd you find me?
Red team members were implanted with tracking chips. Remember? It was your idea.
And Harper?
We got him, don't worry.
It's Agent Goodman.
So Sontag was trying to affect our field agents.
Only it didn't take with Goodman, and Harper was probably turned before we even got here.
So how come he didn't infect Reverend Lavery?
And why do you think he picked his garden? If you turn the shepherd, the sheep will follow.
Craig told me he was a messenger from God and needed me to protect him. At first, I didn't believe him, but then he said he'd appear to me in a dream. When he did, I took that as proof. He killed that man.
One of our agents.
Why?
We've been tracking Mr. Sontag for quite some time. He's been manufacturing large quantities of a very powerful hallucinogen.
So, my visions.
We think he's been slipping you controlled doses of the drugs. They've made you highly suggestible.
I said some things to you earlier.
No apology necessary.
Really?
I hope my congregation is as understanding.
I tested the syringe. It contains a chemical enzyme derived from Sontag's infected blood. Once it's introduced into the victim, it triggers the mutations.
What about the garden?
This is where things get really interesting. You ever heard of GMOs?
Genetically modified organisms? Yeah, I've been to the supermarket.
It looks like Sontag injected these plants with the enzyme. Designer DNA, it's the basis for most GMO research. It's what keeps your tomatoes looking so fresh long after they're safe to eat.
So what would happen if I ate some of these vegetables?
You'd absorb enough of the enzyme to transform your own DNA, which is exactly what happened when I fed it to my lab rats.
They're trying to contaminate the food supply. Didn't you say Sontag was an agricultural engineer before he joined the Navy?
Yeah, they're using their human knowledge to spread the infection.
And this?
The teeth are one of our more unusual mutations. Sontag used his infected blood to synthesize the enzyme. So the coding sequences for human tissue must have been activated. I hate to see this in the grocery aisle.
What about those flies?
Innocent bystanders. They just picked the wrong feeding ground.
We need to make sure that none of the altered food or any of the seedlings made it out of that garden.
I'll send a decontamination team to scout New Harmony and the surrounding farmland.
Not to add to the bad news parade, but I have something else to show you.
I took some time-lapse images of the forward hull. In the last 3 hours, the crystals have grown 6 square meters. 3 weeks from now, 3 months, who knows what this ship will look like?
Well, in 3 months, this will cover about 4,320 square meters. Imagine a football field of this stuff and you get the idea.
You're right, raising the ship is too risky. Let's establish a no shipping, no fly zone above the wreckage. 30 miles wide at least.
Why can't we just drop some depth charges and blow the damn things up?
We can't risk dispersing it anymore.
Besides, there's a lot we can learn here. If we set up an unmanned monitoring station, we can keep our eyes on the wreckage 24/7.
Right, we should also start collecting more samples.
Find out if it was an accident or part of their plan.
What, you mean like bioform the people, terraform the planet?
Looks that way. You said you found out something about the other wreckage?
I had a guy from Naval Intelligence analyze the images. It's a Kilo-class submarine, North Korean.
Is that the same sub that was chasing the Bighorn before it went down?
Apparently so.
Any record of it making a distress call?
Haven't you heard? North Korea's outlawed distress.
Any idea what happened to it?
Not yet. Maybe the better question is, who happened to it?
How late are you working?
Oh, I'm not working. I'm unwinding.
How does one do that exactly? You know, I've been thinking about what you said. About me needing to talk to someone.
I'm glad to hear it.
And I realized there are only 5 people on the planet who actually understand what I'm going through. Ramsey and Lucas have bonded to some extent, so they have each other to talk to. And Fenway and I, we don't always get along. Kavanaugh is the international man of mystery. His personal life is classified, so by process of elimination...
You really do suck at unwinding.
I really do.
I'm all ears.
Thanks.
Jungle to the starry skies. We chase our passions, reaching for highs. Born in the city where the lights shine bright. Every day's a battle, but we fight the good fight. We grind and hustle, no time for rest. In this urban jungle, we give our best. It's the rhythm of the